Hey, what's good, everybody? It's me, your hero, Benjamin Banks, and you're watching Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. And joining me, as always, is my co-host from the Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks podcast, Trav, the Trash Man Martin. How you doing today, bro?
Your boy here, baby.
Hey, like All Might, I love it. And today we are reviewing Titan Season 3, Episode 8, Home. Home is where you make it. So, it's not called Home is where you make it, but I just said Home is where you make it. What movie is that from again, Trav?
I think it's just a saying, bro. Home is what you make it.
Bro, honestly, it sounded like something from Forrest Gump, to be honest with you. But anyway, before we get into today's review, make sure that you like this video, you subscribe to the channel, and you hit that bell button so that way you're always notified when we have new content here on Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. And as D always says,
podcast in the description, baby. Like, follow, subscribe. I didn't know you was passing it.
Bro, if I say what D always says, I'm passing it to you, man. It's just
bro, you ain't saying my name.
Bro, it's just like in semi-pro when Will Ferrell he threw the ball and Andre 3000 called it, and they didn't know what to call that. They didn't know if that was a foul. It's like everybody was shocked. And that's a good movie too. So if you ain't seen semi-pro, I recommend it. It's one of Will Ferrell's better movies, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's all right. But I did find out Home is Where You Make It was from, I don't know if this is where it originated, but it's in, crap, I just lost the name of the movie.
Homeward Bound?
No, dude. Joe Dirt.
Yes, that is where it's from. That's the first time I ever heard it. And Joe Dirt was a good movie, but Joe Dirt 2 sucked.
Joe Dirt 2 is garbage.
I don't even know why they made Joe Dirt 2. And not only like why they made it, but like they made it, what, 8-10 years later or something?
It's more than 8-10 years. Joe Dirt probably came out in...
Dirt came out in the 90s.
No.
2001. Joe Dirt 2 came out 2015. Like, come on.
Yeah.
That's just like if he did a sequel to, was it Dickie Roberts?
Yo, that's like when they made the Son of the Mask. Remember?
Yeah, it's just
with Jamie Kennedy.
Yeah, Dickie Roberts came out in 2003, and David Spade was just like, you know what? Let's do a sequel to Dickie Roberts, and it comes out this year. What was the one movie with your boy in it? I can't remember his name. He was in Reno 911. He was always on the skates. Nick Swartzen, is that his name?
Oh, Nick Swartzen.
Yeah, remember?
Yeah, you're talking about where his parents were porn stars?
Yeah, bro, that movie was horrible.
It's kind of funny, bro. Bucky
something porn star, but it was horrible. And I don't know, so. Like he was starring in a bunch of movies for a minute, and I was just like, I mean, he's okay, but it's not like to give him his own movie. You know, some guys they get their own. I agree. Movies. Some guys get their own movies, man, and it's like
he should not be one of them.
Yeah. It's like some guys are just meant to, you know, be in movies with.
They're enhancement guys.
Well, I wouldn't say enhancement guys, but they're good when they're in movies when they're surrounded by a bunch of other people. But you know what? Let's get back to Titans, because we sitting here talking about David Spade and Nick Swanson, not Nick Swan, whatever his name is, but
Nick Swanson.
Yeah, this episode of Titans was fire. This season has been my favorite season so far. I've loved everything about it. Like I said, it's called Home, and it finally happened. I know we talked about this, and I knew that Connor and Blackfire, they was going to finally, you know, what's the word I always say? Clapping cheeks.
They did it.
They finally did it.
They did it.
I know D said it. D said it wasn't going to happen, but it finally happened. And Corey, she came right in that room when the bed was floating, and they was just like, oh, snap. And, you know, Corey, she keeps on, you know, being possessed by something, but she doesn't know what's going on. I feel like that the reason why she keeps getting possessed is because it's like a warning from her planet that Blackfire is evil and you need to watch out for her. Because we already know we know who Blackfire is. You know, go ahead.
I think she's gonna turn too, but I don't think she's using Connor.
I think I think she is using them, because
I think she got some feelings for Connor.
Think about it, bro. It's just like she's manipulating him And you know how some girls can be, man. Like, what's that song?
Look, I'm trying to see the good in people.
Man.
Hey, I'm trying to see the good in people, man. I'm taking over a new leaf, man.
Nah, that's not gonna happen, bro. Connor's gonna get his heart broken because remember, he was just like, yeah, it was my first time.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, well, she was like, I enjoyed it. And I mean, well, you know, all right, now let me ask you this, because he is Superman and he is Lex Luthor. So, you know, where do you think that he gets his love making from? Do you think he gets it? Do you think that's more of a Lex Luthor thing, or do you think that's more of a Clark thing?
Look, bro, I'm giving up to Lex because we know the villains. The villains be swinging that thing, bro.
And Lex Luthor got that bald head. And hey, we saw how your boy was on Smallville. He was
absolutely.
Hey, Clark won't get no girls. We saw what Clark. Hey, Lois saw something to him, and that was that. But Lex was the ladies' man. He was getting all the girls. He like all Lex Luthor is the evil version of Bruce Wayne. That's all he is. But yeah, they finally hooked up. We got that. We had Tim Drake, who you know, I talked with D about this before about how, you know, Tim Drake, he's the smartest Robin. He does end up becoming Batman as well. In the comics, he finds out that Bruce Wayne and Batman are the same person, and like that's how he becomes Robin. You know, I thought it was interesting how he approached Dick, and he was just like, hey, I know you're Robin, I know you're Nightwing, because it's like I used to go to the carnival when I was a kid, and you were the only person, you and your dad were the only people that could do that, and your dad's dead. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I know that you're Robin, I know that Bruce is Batman, and I just like how Dick tried to play it off. He was just like, nah, he was probably a fan too. He's seen my moves. It's like, you know, Tim, like he's very smart, man, and it's sad that he ended up getting shot, and they think that it was Jason that did it because Jason was standing over him.
Right.
But how you feel about Crane, man?
What you mean?
Like, I'm just talking about in general. I mean, like, you know, his plan is pretty much happening.
Oh yeah.
He set everybody up. You had the security guy come in there. He was taking pictures. Gave him some yogurt.
Bro, I like that. They started off the season making you think that Red Hood was the main villain.
Yeah.
And they pulled the switch on you, and it's really Scarecrow. So I really, really dig that. And yeah, it's just wild, bro. Because it's like Dick talking about just letting Jason back in or whatever. And Gar's fighting for that too. But it's like when Gar brought up the fact that he attacked somebody. And it's like yeah, bro, you attack somebody like random.
Yeah.
But it was random, bro. You ain't kill nobody in the family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, bro, Jason got to atone for that, bro. It's not going to be no, you could just come back and we'll act like it ain't happened. Nah, bro, that was Hank. What happened when Dove come back? She just supposed to be cool with him?
Exactly. Bro, where have we seen this at before? Where it's like somebody killed somebody or somebody ended up getting somebody killed, and it's just like they just came back, and it was just like, what, we supposed to just ignore that? I know it was in a superhero movie.
Yeah, hold on, bro. Oh, hold on. It just escaped me because you know what I'm thinking? Fast and the Furious.
There we go. That's one where
they do that all the time. Like they just befriend the villain that killed so and so, and it's just like, well, how you working with him now?
Yeah, because what Shaw killed Han, but then you find out that Han is still alive and he never died. But it was just like they don't know that the family. They
didn't know that at the time.
They was just like, you part of the family now. And it's just like, come on, man. Like, this dude killed your boy. I mean, it's the same thing too. Like on Dragon Ball Z. I'm glad we're going down this road.
Yeah.
It's like Vegeta killed everybody, and it's just like now he part of the family.
Well, and in his defense, you know, they're able to bring people back.
Exactly. So. But it's just wild how, because remember in the Cell Saga, it's just like I remember Bulma. She had made the outfits for everybody, and Ten was just like, I'm not wearing that thing. I don't like Vegeta. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he had every right not to like Vegeta.
Hell nah.
It's like this dude, like they killed Chaozu. Well, Chaozu killed himself, but still.
But still, he the reason why my boy did.
Your boy Nappa, he ripped off Tien's hand.
That's right.
It was like Jesus, but anyway, but I agree with you, and then also too to touch on the Hank and Donna thing. It's like when Jason goes to like this like strip tease brothel type place, and he's just like, yeah, like I want to call you Hank and Don, and I'm sorry, and you know, I'm sorry I killed you. And the guy was just like, you killed me, huh? Like, I'm good on that. But I like what the girl said, because she was just like, you know, she made a good point. She was just like, you know, when you go home, it's just like they always forgive you, like no matter. I mean, every situation is different, but
yeah, nah, bro, they ain't no forgiving that. But that's just me.
Yeah, but I mean, no, like I said, it was a really good episode. Scarecrow, I love how, you know, he's Scarecrow, but he's not Scarecrow.
Right.
I also wonder if the reason why he's not Scarecrow is it because Bruce has his outfit and stuff and his
Well, I just think that part of his life is over. Like
probably
it's a character or whatever.
Yeah, it's a possibility. But yeah, man, I mean, I'm just looking forward to seeing what's going to happen. I mean,
absolutely.
You know, next week's episode is called Soul, so I'm really hoping that it's about Raven and Donna Troy, because it's like I've been wanting to see them all season, and like we're about to be 9 episodes in, so I'm hoping that that's what that episode is going to be. And also to piggyback off of what you had said earlier, the thing with Gar saying that, you know, you guys forgave me, it's just like, yeah, they did forgive him, but like you said, it's just like, yeah, you killed a random person, whereas with Jason, you know, he killed Hank, but at the same time too, like Jason said, it's like he was on Scarecrow's whatever the thing was, like the truth gas or whatever.
But he went to Scarecrow.
That's true too.
Like he's still in the Gar didn't ask for these powers.
Yeah, he got kidnapped.
And he couldn't control the situation that happened. Jason sought him out, bro. You know what I mean? And then a relationship developed. And from there, it snowballed into this mastermind plan. He signed up for all this, bro. Nah, this dude Gar gonna try and make excuses for him, but I ain't. Hey, Trav ain't having it, bro.
Dude, he hit him with the Austin.
Exactly.
Bro, where is Alfred at?
Bro, I like that there's no Alfred.
I want to know where he's at though, man, because it's like
he's retired. Bruce let him go. He retired.
They never mentioned like if he's you know, back home or what, like what's going on with him.
He's in that little coffee shop.
He's at the coffee shop. He's gonna see Bruce there with Selena, and then he's gonna pick up his. Well, why did he leave? Like, why didn't he just drink his coffee? I always wondered about the Dark Knight Returns.
Oh yeah. Okay, I thought he was talking about now. Why did Alfred leave? No, but yeah, it's like he sees him, Bruce, and he's just like, all right, I'm out.
And like, can you imagine like if you ordered a steak dinner and then you see Bruce, like, oh, okay, I'm out. Like, nah, like I want to eat my food, man. But yeah, Trav, final thoughts on the episode and what's your rating for it?
Bro, this episode getting a 9 for me. I can't wait to see what happens next week. I'm not saying I don't want answers from this week, but I want to know what the hell going on with Raven, and I hope, based on that title, that's what we getting.
And to piggyback off of what you said, I feel like that they need an episode to cool down since, you know, Starfire, she ended up releasing the toxins into Gotham now.
Right.
And it's just like everything is just kind of crazy in Gotham, and we're going to see what's going to happen. So it's like I definitely would like a cool down. I also want to see what's going on with Dawn too, because she's not there, and I want to see like how her recovery process is going since she lost Hank. So you know, it's going to be pretty interesting to see what's going to happen next week. For me, I'm giving this episode a 9 as well, because I just really enjoyed it. From beginning to end, it was a really good episode. And I just want to know what you guys think. So let us know in the comments. Did you like it? Did you hate it? What's your rating for this episode? Thank you again for watching this review. Trav, let them know where they can find you at in social media land.
Hey, you can find me on the Instagram at ZK Audio. And you can find me on the Twitter at TRAVIOSCK. And for anybody on Letterboxd, you can also find me there at TRAVIOS ZK, and where they gonna find podcast number one hero at?
You can find me, your hero, Benjamin Banks, at KingBenji_Banks on Twitter and Instagram. And you can find me on Facebook at Benjamin Banks. I should be the first person to pop up. If not, then I need to contact Mr. Zuckerberg. Thank you again for watching this review. Make sure you check out all the content that we have here on our channel. Like I always say, keep that pinky up, stay positive. We'll see you next time on Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Peace.
Thanks again, everybody, for watching another episode of Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe to the channel. Podcast, we got that too. Make sure you give us a thumbs up and hit that bell for further episodes and notifications. Thanks a lot to our patrons. And if you don't mind, join the Patreon. We'll be having new specials coming up soon.